Yeah, I mean, this is Ultra Prime getting themselves a much better cohesion with their composition. But again, LGT, they have fully committed to the dive right now. They are looking to dump everything on top of Doggo here on the side of Ultra Prime and Masabi Dream as well. Blow them up, and then after the fact, maybe we'll see them kind of go for something. But if you could...
and Dream going for the AP Maokai build as well. This is not a great start. LPC. So about that game, you have the support counter pick. It doesn't allow for bottom lane to pick up on anything. Jinzhao, you have to be careful here. And without level 6...
He knows exactly where everyone's going to be. LPC looking like he's going to get hit by that lollipop, but Sword Art not going to get much else off of that. Good damage here onto the... Oh my lord, Jinzhao. Just not respecting anything right there. No flash, no nothing, and it just really equals out to Ultra Prime getting that dragon and getting themselves a kill as well. Do you still want to go for this one here? They're still going to flash in. They're going to try and get on top of Doggo, who's trying to get away. There's an ultimate there to try and keep Haichao alive as Ning and Doggo go hunting here for the side of LGD's mid laner. And all of a sudden, 3 kills, 2 dragons. Sword Art getting taken out by Meteor, but the all-out is good! And Harry picks up a 4th. This is Ultra Prime putting LGD... Maybe. They do have a TP here onto Fearness, and it's going to be put in right now. The Nature's Grass does land down. It's stolen. Meteor does get himself there. They're jumping in, trying to get onto Doggo, who gets taken out immediately, but it's a trade. Ning now has to flash away and try and keep himself alive. Dream is the next target. There's another carry taken out. Good flash by LPC, but he's followed over the wall by Harry, who knows he can take him out. Now it'll be a 3-for-2 trade at the end of it all, and the Rift Herald was taken. No, they didn't pick it up! Massive chunk there on the Jinzhao. He'll be going on a one-way trip to that... do that team fight if he does end up going for it. Dragon has spawned and has been started. Ultra Prime now looking for potential TP opportunities, and they are going to find one. It's going to be a nice little trade back, a nice little pincer as they get him on all sides. Here we go. Dragon going down. Will it be secured? It's reset just for the moment. Meteor tries to go in. They're trying to jump in on the backside, but they can't get any more damage down. They will eventually take down Doggo, but it's on to LPC to be the carry of this fight. They take down the Maokai as well. Dream is isolated as they finally get Harry to try and join in on this fight. Dream is trying to see if he can take down LPC. Meteor flashes, but he's not going to be able to get away from this fight. He knows he's going to be dead. He's brought back in with the all-out. Will he go down, though, because he's still very tanky. Finally gets hooked back in. A smackdown. He trades back 1. He's taking everybody else with him. Meteor refuses to die. Harry is going to drop it, and at the end of it all, it's a 4-for-4. While this is all happening, you saw the Kaisa moving back in towards that mid lane to try and take this tower and trade this 1-for-1.
It'll be 2-for-1 in favor of Ultra Vision walking into some wards. Ning's got to be careful. It's not in vision.
Yeah, and he is so squishy. Went the Imperial Mandate
build,
and
now
start this. You have to start this. You have to go for this as LGD. You're losing on the bottom side as well. TP going to be coming off back from Dream as he looks to try and maybe make this fight work. They're just going to have to try and tank this one up for the moment. Fearness could still get a massive ultimate here on top of Doggo. That is his target. Harry and Jinzhao is unseen. Jinzhao is looking for someone, and you can see exactly what he wants to go for. The Baron, 2000 HP. The Baron is confirmed. That's going to be the fight now. Immediately turn back in on top of this one here. They're going to try and turn onto Harry, who goes all out onto Meteor. Now they can burn onto the Cassante, but he's still a Cassante. He's still massively tanky.
Where's LPC and Haichao?
I don't know what LPC and Haichao are doing. They're just sitting there going, maybe, will we, won't we, and they just do nothing. What the hell, LGD?
Pressure saying, hey, if you're going to walk into this side, you can't. Haichao, without the ultimate, feeling not...
Next second or two. That could be a huge moment. Meteor is available with a flash in a couple of seconds. Now we'll be finding Sword Art. Here we go. They're jumping on the Dream, who immediately has to go into flash. They're going to have a double TP. It's going to be both the top laners joining in on top of this one here. No stopwatch here for the Annie. That's going to be an easy kill. You don't have LPC around, which means you don't have a way of doing consistent damage. Jinzhao is the target, but he's going to be flashed on and knocked back. Fearness left all alone in the world. He does have his ultimate. He throws it right back onto Dream to make sure he gets at least a kill. But I mean, LGD, this is just so scrappy right there. They're just not respecting the quick thinking from Ultra Prime at all.
He was looking for it. They were looking to try to connect, but that fight just starts off too soon. They're going to find this pick onto Ning. Calls it in. Okay, uses the ultimate killer instinct. Now, LPC, be so careful. You need to not only avoid Sword Art, but also Harry in this situation.
He's
Okay,
dead.
double
The all-out's
summoners.
going to come out. Yeah, I mean, he's dead. Don't waste anything. I think that's just the call right now. There's 3 people converging on your location. You can be a nuisance, but do not waste anything off of that one there. You got the kill, and that's all that's going to be good for there. They will get the flash and the kill, the Dream and Doggo combination, so they're going to be able to kind of survive a fair bit. This is going to be the Dragon started up and almost certainly taken right now. Meteor needs to get in with some vision. He needs to know what's going on. He doesn't. And therefore, the Dragon Soul is confirmed. That is Cloud Soul for the side of Ultra Prime. But Meteor kind of isolated. He's trying to see if he can go in. I mean, he had to try something because they were just converging back on his position. Jin Zhao now gets caught up in all the things and has to try and get himself away. They do lose the all-out from Harry. He's trying to make things work here. Flash forward into the queue. Jin Zhao goes down. And yeah, this is
You're potentially having our coach come out here from the broadcast as Ultra Prime. I mean, this is their game to lose. We'll have to see how they end up closing this out. I mean, LGD just seems like no one's on the right page at the same time. It is possibilities of a steal are never going to be in your favor. Now they're separate.
Doggo. Oh,
Hai Chao,
doesn't have the stun. Hai Chao. What was that, my friend? Now Harry can get himself onto the backside. He's going to try and be a nuisance. Sword Art taking a lot of damage as well. The Nature's Grasp is good, but the hook only lands on the Jin Zhao, which means it's not the primary target.
Okay, wait a
now
minute,
Hai
LPC
Chao is getting himself away from this one. LPC continually, untouched in this. Gets the cleanse away from the Nature's Grasp, and the Cassante is dead.
Wait a minute.
Boss is down. LPC now jumping on the Doggo. LGD needed a hero, and LPC is just that. And with that, the take the series.
From NPC to LPC, LGD has done it! I mean, they're going to take an inhibitor at the very least.
I think they have. Look at the death timers.
They have very low HP members. They have a single wave. What can they do? Fearness is probably going to have to invest the teleport. What can Sword Art do? He needs to find massive engages.
He needs it. Meteor will go down. That's one.
No
Sword Art has been
way!
traded back, though. They can't go for the flash. Bramble Smash takes out the Annie. LPC is too low. And Ultra double TP's coming in. The Jace, the Cassante, the TP coming in. Ning! No! Sacrifices himself to make sure the rest of his team can get out. But that should be Baron now confirmed here for the side.
Lead to a Baron after all of this. 5 members of Ultra Prime will be able to rock the purple buff. And heading into the Elder Drake in a minute and a half, you have to expect
that Dragon is now spawned, and mid lane has been dealt with. Look at the huge wave on top side. TP though, that's Hai Chao looking for Doggo. That's his target. He knows he can maybe look for something here. He needs to get right into the back of the pit. They now know he's there. He jumps it in. They got Dream. They spot on the Dream. Now Doggo needs to turn his attention right back onto this fight because he needs to be the DP and goes golden. But they get the Cyclone on the Doggo. Doggo trying to see if he can stay alive with a stopwatch. He does indeed. Meteor goes down. Jin Zhao as well. Not quite sure where LPC died because I was just about to say where did he go. But Ultra Prime get themselves a 4-for-1 and they should be able to start 5-for-1.
Unfortunately, yet another long flank from LGD just goes completely awry. They cannot actually turn that into a team fight win. Doggo uses all of his summoner spells to escape. He uses a stopwatch. And we thought this was going to be a 2-0. We wanted it to be a 2-0 from either of these teams. But now we're going the full 3. And LGD, they are not in a comfort zone. They have not been able to win a game 3 all summer long. Ultra Prime now heading in with the momentum.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even see LPC die in that last fight. That's how.
I was very sad when I saw it.
I didn't even notice it because I was like, they got the backline, they got Dream, but.
Many rework he had, changes to his heat and his damage and stuff like that, but also a pretty good early matchup in a Jax. But if you do fall behind, if you do get punished, you will lose in the side lane super hard.
It's also blind, so the Cassante is what Dundun's going to pick up. I don't like that as much. It feels like Nongshim now are highly indexed into magic damage. Just guaranteed this dragon, they will be able to collect it there. Owner with the pickup. Very nice. As Poby's going to come on over, there is a control ward in this brush, and it looks like Nongshim are looking for a fight. Teleport in from both of these top laners, and in goes Owner. The flash out from Fiesta, though, and there is the equalizer, but First Blood goes over to Jiwoo. Dundun is burning down, needs to flash, but is going to be able to escape. And now Nongshim are looking for even more. Tibbers is going to be taken out. And T1, is there anything left in the tank to fight this one more time? No teleport from Dundun. So it's an honest 4v4, but still, T1 are going to back away, and Nongshim win the first team fight.
It's just a complete overstep.
Trying to race, trying to get themselves that first turret, but T1, with the help of Shirley, will easily be able to do this.
Oh, they get
also sparing the health bar. You love to see it.
That everyone can see, but they...
Oh dear, there's a crash down. They do get the flash out of Poby, but the immediate Glacial Prison comes on in. But that is going to be a cease and desist on to Sylvie. He is looking to try and escape. The equalizer going to be flashed out of. And now Cassante finds the backline, but the backline finds him. And he's just obliterated. We've equalized the kills here. As T1 he gave it his all. He went all out. It's fine. We're not going to judge Dundun. That's his first death of the game. And it has looked worse than that. The previous series, definitely an example. There is towards this topside river. I was checking solo queues, and I might have to hold that thought for a moment, as Dundun is looking for Zeus. That equalizer going to do nothing here, but Zeus is just going to burn him down. Sometimes you just get really, really hot and auto attack.
So the next time he looks for an all-in, probably soon.
Ooh, there is a flash pulverize onto Sylvie. He's looking to try and run his way out. It's a decent magnet storm, but no follow-up here from Peter, as Blade Caller is going to do a lot of damage. Owner is just dead once again, though, as Carrier finds yet another one. A great equalizer. Look at the AoE, and look at Zeus. He's just back in, destroying everyone. Zeus, this is the guy that we missed from last week. Where have you been? Oh, it doesn't matter. We're just glad that he's back. That is going to be the triple. The ace comes through. And T1
still looking like they have some issues with coordination. The team fights. Owner just going way too deep. But they have their secret weapon, which is Zeus just pressing his button.
From back in the day. As Poby may die here. I think that it's going to be, tough for him to get out of that one.
You know, really good move from Nongshim. Often.
Yeah, they are going to be able to get it. There's a siege minion, so that is going to be bounty money. That is going to come on over and scry them. And is it going to mean that we equalize the Drakes as well? Zeus is here. Okay, that's a flash prison. They want to try and take him down, but Kerry is there to defend. Jiwoo going to be taken down, and now Sylvie, nothing he can do against Zeus and Owner, but mainly Zeus. Poby's going to teleport in, avoids the Q from Dundun there quite nicely, finds himself a little bit of a cone there, and once again the Cassante is by himself. And there's not a whole lot that he's going to be able to do. He could have gone all out, but that was not the time to do it. A teleport from the Pigeon, and but not going to be enough. And he just heads towards the top side of the map. Peter will probably die. Does avoid the Vault Breaker, though, so he can say that he at least had that one. And that is actually some more money going over to Nongshim. Magnus Storm comes in. Owner is trying to kill him, and he will be able to do it. The Ignite's still ticking.
Very close.
Yeah, not too
near enough to get the damage down. And this is a 2-carry composition. You really need them hitting a target if you want them to go down quickly.
As Carrier taking a bit of damage here towards the top side, but he will just remove them from the area. Zaya's going to be able to take down. Taken down as well, so that means that T1 able to sit up next to this turret. They will be able to take that one down. No Baron left. I guess he's in a mecha. Does make some sense there. As we got some flashes flying in. There's a headbutt pole onto Sylvie. He's trying to get himself out of their Magnet Storm. They just dive on top of the Rumble. This time it's going to work. He gets the equalizer out, but it doesn't do anything. Void Seeker now dead. Can they actually take this Baron, though, is the question. There are still carries left remaining onto T1. Carrier uses his Unbreakable Will, but the Baron, they are still taking it down. Owner in the area, but there it is. The Baron's going to be taken. They get the Feather Storm. Emperor's Divide's going to be flashed, though. Is now Gumushi trying to get these auto attacks down. Fiesta going to get taken. The Blade Caller is big. Gumushi now trying to get the autos in, but it's Jiwoo that locks it down. The Supercharger comes forward, and now Gumushi's in trouble. Beautiful Arctic Assault. And Nongshim, they are going to win the team fight. Owner, can he escape? I don't know whether...
Still trying to contest without the Rumble. We do see moments like Gumayusi avoiding the Emperor's Divide really nice here, but Jiwoo's
Gumayusi will kill all of them, so it's a difficult equation to try and work out. Okay, Owner is going to press that cease and desist button. They look for the backline as Jiwoo's going to survive. They take down Poby. Fiesta just barely goes golden to buy a few extra seconds, and Jiwoo going to have to go back here a little while. And they will be able to take the Baron here. They can now move over towards the Elder Drake as well as Nongshima.
Yeah. Elder's going to be the big one. The Baron, you know, the stats are nice, but I feel like it's not going to play that much of a part. It's all down to this fight.
Certainly is. They do have a teleport from Poby, but it's still 15 seconds away as Dundun just getting destroyed. These feathers are so dangerous as now Owner taking a lot of damage, but he's going to flash forward. Jiwoo needs to use the Zhonya's, but the rest of his team has been eradicated, and T1, they will be able to put together the...
Should just be able to close it out here. Poby looking forwards, has flash and stun available. I think if they just blow up Fiesta, game's over.
Certainly should be. Fiesta does not have his Zhonya's back available. He's going to use this one wave. There's the pulverize. Carrier goes for the flash forward. Dundun burning down. Tibbers running after him in mecha form there as well. As the equalizer is going to be thrown down on top of Fiesta again, much like it has all game long. He gets to the fountain, but the Nexus, it can't get there. It will be taken down, and T1 win their first game in quite some time. Yeah, after the consecutive 0-2 losses last week, a much better look from them, although it was a very long game.
Yep, there was definitely...
You played one game of it, we're going to either ban it or a lot of focus onto them, but one thing that Ivern loves is people who are going to try and jump on top of him, and especially if you're going to try to poke out with this Dream and Ning combo, you just send Daisy to tank up all of that and use a Trigger Seed.
Use the Trigger Seed, you get yourself lots of potential kind of, you know...
He's being a little bit more cognizant and trying to avoid these ganks. They know he should be on top side, and by leaving a lot of pressure for his bottom side, I don't think they're going to know that he's here.
Yeah, they're not going to have a clue. Flash in, grabbing him down. They're going to get the hook out. LPC, so close to dead, but hasn't gone down just yet. Finally gets hit by the Calibrum. Now Doggo goes into turret range because he knows that he's dead to right. No assist there for the Aphelios kill, but 2-for-1 trade. I don't know how worth it is, though. Nice little buffer there of the CC. Make sure that his bot lane doesn't go as poorly as it has been so far. We are going to see a hook back, and they're going to try and burn this one down. The feathers are going in, but I don't know if there's going to be enough damage here. Jin Zhao just biting off way too much than he could chew, and he gets killed off in this as well.
Look at bottom side, and it is just going all to chalk instantaneously. They're even going to try to dive LPC here.
I mean, the gravity.
Doggo's tanking.
Yeah, Doggo's dead. Or is he? Is he able to get himself away? Sword Art's going to die. Oh, what is this game? Finally, a proper play comes out. We see a good kind of roam here from Haichao. Meteor trying to see if he can get on top of Doggo. He's going to even just tank it all. Give it over to someone. Who's he going to give it over to? It's the Ivern with the solo bolo. This game is test. Dragon spawning in just under a minute's time, and going to have ourselves a decent soul as well because of the fact that there's a Chem Dragon that's coming in. LP... need to be very careful. That tower is dead, and yeah, gonna have to be forced to use the feathers to fly. LZD, I mean, you've got the Ivern, but he needs to be with his team. He can't just be kind of trying to go in solo, as you can see here. The Nature's Grasp comes out just to deter any kind of a move, and yeah, be enough to confirm it. That's an easy pickup here. Yeah, it's a pretty easy pickup.
BC already now, they want to call their shot. AD carry's not in position. They're trying to get picked.
Oh, Jin Zhao. Jin Zhao might be dead here. The Nature's Grass going to stop anyone from helping him out. The Daisy is gone as well. How do you fight this is the real question. And
I love that Meteor is just coasting in between lanes. By neglecting a lot of this farm, however, he is falling behind a Ning. Okay, teleports in.
Oh, Harry, he got baited. He didn't know that everybody was here. He flashes, but he's going to go down. The Empower auto attack here from the LeBlanc spawning just in time for that, but Haichao confirming the presence on the spot side.
Haichao cannot reset it.
So Ultra Prime have that priority now at the moment in that mid lane. Fearness still looking for a flank, but look at these low health bar. I don't think they can go for this. Yeah, they have to give it up. They haven't got enough presence. They haven't got enough health.
Shout out Ning, MVP during this fight, just putting down all those saplings. Remember, it's because of those extra brushes that are around the map, and they're just taking way too much chip damage. I mean, look at the shield crush from Rel.
That was odd from Sword Art, to say the least, as he does go down, gets taken out.
Getting ready for game 3. I mean, oh man. Okay, we get a fight now. Okay, Jin Zhao.
Yeah, we are going to get a fight. And there's going to be a TP on the backside
teleport.
of this one. It's here. That's a fantastic Moonlight Vigil right onto LPC, who's now in trouble. He flashes away, though, as they try to first and burn him down. They will. Jin Zhao gets killed off of this one as well. It's a double kill for the Aphelios. You go straight for this Baron. You've got 2 split pushes. You need to take this ASAP. Yeah, looking for the teleport. The knockback by Harry does keep it a bit interesting. Haichao jumps in over the wall. There's a lot of low health bars here. You have to take this Ultra Prime. You have to go for this splash in. Fearness gets 1 kill. This Baron is secured. But can they get any kills off the back of this one here? Haichao looking to try and jump in on top of this one. Double kill. Fearness! He puts in the parry. But there's a kill back as Doggo can finally look to try and turn in. It's a 3 for 3 at the end of it all. Haichao is still
Pop off. It is when he has gold leads like this. We need to see this turn into something more.
Jin Zhao might be dead here, though. The Nature's Grasp was good. Haichao tries to jump on the backside, but Doggo gets his man. Now you're in a 5v4 in favor of Ultra Prime. Harry, though, taken very low, might be the next target as he tries to get away from this fight. Does have a TP and will look to try and reset and get back into this fight.
Okay, we're doing this all over again. They immediately have marked Haichao, and he gets done, but that is his Maw of Memoria shield gone. That could be very huge for them. Like you're saying, Harry teleports in, and he has so much more HP now.
Yeah, Doggo trying to see if he can stay away from Haichao. Dream trying to see if he can keep him alive. The Fearness and Haichao just trying to focus in on top of him. Dream will go down.
LPC's alive?
Is dead as well. They invested everything to kill off the Xayah, and they forgot about their AD carry. LGD just picked them apart. Ultra Prime. I mean, you can't let Doggo, you can't leave him out to the wolves like that.
Oh god, and it's a triple kill here.
On the ultimate flank, no vision on him whatsoever. Nature's Grass still up and available. We're going to see them now know that the Blanc is off to the side. They're going to get the knockback. Jin Zhao is
here as
dead.
well.
Splash in on top of Fearness to stop him from moving. His parry is only good for so much. They get the Magnet Storm down, and they're able to burn down these health bars. The Aphelios has killed off the Fiora. Haichao needs to reset, but he doesn't have himself a TP. Doggo moving forward on the Meteor, who has to flash away, and a pause comes in right at the apex back into it.
Okay, we're sending it right back in. Teleports are coming through. They're going to finish this off and move straight towards the Barons. We set it up before this fight to try to contest them on this objective. But instead, cut the waves as high as possible. Make it so that if you do have this Baron, when you redeploy out onto the map, you're going to have to spend a lot of that time at least pushing these waves. Absolutely owned for it. They're going to finally use this Baron buff to open up a single
That means the inhibitor shall be busted open here. They need the actually Baron buff to go away so they can finally get in on this turret.
I wonder if they try to make a TP flank here with Haichao. They need to get vision, but none of it available. It would be very deep. Finally, an inhibitor. Incredible top lane threat this game so far. We have seen him try to make flanks. We've seen him on the split push, but Harry doing an excellent job of stopping this top laner. Even with the Hull Breaker, they are finally going to open this up. You see multiple members of Ultra Prime are now recalling. It should be it.
Yeah, well, Meteor's going to have his recall stopped, so that means he's not going to be back in time.
That power. And Doggo now with 5 items.
Needs to come back. Haichao needs to come back. He cannot stay in this top side. There's the Nature's Grass coming down. Daisy has to be used as well. Haichao holding the trigger for the moment. Wants to try and get a little bit more off of this one. LPC
he's waiting.
He's
coming now.
Gets down. LPC is dead. And yeah, Haichao, it's too little, too late. You already see the rest of your team is dead. And the Nexus turrets are falling down. They will kill off the Aphelios. Haichao trying to stay alive in this one and is keeping it going. It's Dream and Sword Art. Haichao does not have anything left. He waited too long. And Ultra Prime will solidify LGD as the 17th place team in the LPL.
Ultra Prime, Ning, Sword Art, and Doggo all say, LGD, that was a great game 1. You just can't keep up steam. You don't got that stamina. You don't have the ability to take us all to 3. Unfortunate there for LGD, as there were some promising moments again.
this Cassante. However, I feel like it is just going to be the Gnar lock-in, potentially playing towards the side lane where he can pick up the... Okay, well that's not the hull breaker, is it? Can we just lock in a champion, Shy?
Okay, here we go. It's going to be the Malphite from them here. Wait, starting this one off, and Crisp is in the area, so it's like, it feels like they want to contest. Ooh, it's a valiant effort from Light. The timing was decent, but won't be able to, try and set up a dive with the Nocturnal. Oh
Here
no,
it
he's
is.
just going to use the Nocturnal in the 1v1. Gets the fear as well. Cyclone going to do nothing for Wei. Flashed over by Weiwei. They want this kill and they'll find it. First blood as Weibo have entered the server once more. In the mid lane, Xiaohu uses his ult. Taiguan answers with a flash. Xiaohu still has his flash up. As Lumao might be caught here. Crisp and Weiwei just hitting away onto it. Light flies over the wall here. LP finds himself alone. He's gone in the wrong direction and it will go down. Can't find the kill onto Light. Lumao so low, and here comes the paranoia. Over the wall goes Xiaohu to finish that one off. It's an absolute massacre on the bottom side of the map. Cyclone onto 3. Breathe is here as well. Can they turn it around? RNG with absolute heroics, but it's a triple kill for Weiwei as Crisp has just walked under the tower for some reason. Weiwei goes down. Breathe with 2. What did I just watch?
It was...
Available for the Shy, as he has gone for that reset. 5k on the Herald. The tier 1 taken in the mid lane. The Shy's TP
Lights are
back
out.
in. He's looking for LP. Jumps onto that backside. He's on his own for now as the Herald has gone down. Crisp flashing away here. The Sand Soldiers are doing a lot. There's a lot of shurikens though. The Cyclone onto Crisp. Now with the engage. LP the target on the opposite side of the play. And LP will fall. Light jumps into the backside, but actually LP's still alive. Shurima shuffle onto everybody. It's absolute carnage as the Shy chases out Tengyuan, but Tibbers saves the day. Tibbers is cut down. The 6th man dropped from RNG, and somehow RNG are on top. Light now the target. Flashes away as Breathe tries to chase him down as well, but he's taken out of the picture. Light finds the auto. Wei and Lumao running for their lives, but the Sand Soldiers arrive. The Emperor is on the scene. Tangyuan's TP breakable on cooldown. That could be dangerous. Breathe has to step forward. He needs to be the initial engage. Crisp looking for a chance over the wall as Lumao has to back away. 3k on the Drake here. RNG want it, but is it worth your lives? They've decided that it's not. They back away. They realize this.
Vision towards the top side as the Baron is spawning in 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Crisp has spotted all of the recalls
Crisp?
but by himself, and Ultimates come out. Crisp is gone. That's the second time in this series that Crisp solo face checks an Annie and just gets one shot.
That's not the only person
here we go.
face checking.
Answer comes out. Wei has been found as Breathe suddenly alone underneath this tower. LP trying to get over there to protect his top laner. It's usually the other way around. All out onto the Shy. Has to use his... Still 4 and a bit thousand gold down. At least this tower will be able to close that gold gap ever so slightly. Front-loaded damage on both of these compositions that if you do misstep, unless you're like Breathe or the Shy, basically, if you misstep, channeled. Here we go. Breathe wants to get into the action. Crisp pushes him against the wall, pulled back against the team, and now taken down. RNG might have found their moment. Flash from Light.
Available, so Whipple Gaming can look for the attempt again. Tangyuan.
Tangyuan's been caught, but Weiwei has been the one caught after all. He flashes out safety, but flashed after by LP. The Gale Force comes on through. Moonlight Vigil onto 2. They'd love to get onto Xiaohu here. The Shy trying to protect his on the Dragon just yet.
Oh, Tangyuan, he's gonna ult over.
Oh! He's been assassinated. Light finds the Annie. RNG, they've started the Baron up for the TP now from the Shy. He's moving in. He's finished his Jack show. The W's landing from Light. The Shy wants to get into the action here. No ultimate available for him. Wei the target's unbreakable. It's going to block a lot of the damage. Empress to corral them into the pit. Xiaohu saves the day for Weibo. And Wei is going nowhere. The Shy finishes the job as Weibo maintain control with an ace.
What a experience.
Well, 4, 0, and 6. 10 stacks on a Dark Seal on the second now as the Shy could be caught by Wei, but again, like it's an 8,000 gold lead. I'm not sure that this is a fight RNG can really take.
And Weiwei's also working in the midway here. Xiaohu, he's He needs the void stop very soon, but I'm assuming the game's gonna end before there because Light is completely online on the Kai'Sa now. That's shield gone from Lumao.
Certainly is, but that's a knockback onto Xiaohu. Maybe a moment here. Empress Divide to knock them towards Light. The exhaust comes on through to deny the AD carry damage. Can they finish the job? It's going to be soul point now for Weibo. And not to mention, it's an Infernal Soul. 3 Infernal Drakes. On this is it. And you thought that Kai'Sa was doing damage with the W's before. They have to test it. They have to see if they can win these fights. Breathe TP's in. The Shy, the target here. Can they actually follow up onto this one? Stacking up the concussive blows, but the Shy's not even lost his shield just yet. Still has that ultimate available. And now Xiaohu's damage is starting to do wonders. Flashed on once again, but the Zhonya's comes in. The Shy sets it up, but Light, exhausted, has to use the Zhonya's, and Xiaohu is back on the action. Xiaohu, the Emperor in more ways than one. Wei chased down as the last remaining bastion of hope, but eradicated as Weibo will secure themselves
against RNG, but Light and Xiaohu have been playing out their minds, and even the Shy getting a 3-man ultimate on this Malphite. They are insane when given the circumstances, and they are going to be comfortably sitting in that 6th position now with RNG out of the conversation.
Phenomenal game here from Weibo. Game number 1 and game number 3, like, this is the team that we've all been wanting. Game number 2 we won't talk about. Game number 2, let's just not mention it for a little while, but wow, Weibo, fantastic team fighting. Xiaohu, like, every
better person you have shown, the better version of life. The reason why I always smile just because of you. You are my present and the past another. I see your future with you. I also know that you love me true. The reason why I always smile is because of you. You are my present and the past another. I see your future with you. I also know that you love me true.
He was known for this kind of stuff, where it's like, what is this man going to bring to the mid lane?
It's beautiful to see now. This is not the first time we've seen Sidrani mid.
The scuttle crab on the bottom side of the map, though, so Boogie can always just bounce towards the top side.
Ooh, look out, Hanser.
Oh, someday he might just win this one. Hanser flashing away, but it is the Natofo strike from Sun. Under 7 minutes, Chime and Wild Turtle poking their heads into the river, seeing if they can find vision. Boogie is not quite in range yet, but it's only 1,000 HP. Quid jumps on the Chime. Oh, and it's secured by Closer, but can Closer get out? He has a flash and he walks away, thankfully using the phase rush so that he could have the movement speed to close the distance away. But Insanity is pushing on forward. Boogie, can he get one reset? Oh, but he goes down. Double F gets the last blow, and now TSM are a little far overextended. Strong on the Rift Herald, whereas TSM are struggling to get in. Sunday looks for the third Natofo strike, and they just bring Insanity right in for an easy picking. And that's going to be enough to dissuade TSM from entering the pit.
So he's been playing generally safe. Oh no.
Quid gets locked down by the Glacial Prison, and Boogie is there. Nice knockback from Quid, but there's too much CC unless Boogie goes in with a Heartbreaker. It's finally enough damage, and they can't go to
97% of remaining scenarios. So very high. Which is good for these oversteps. They might be able to look for something.
Sure.
Otherwise, the game will get out of hand.
Yeah, and it should be enough time that Wild Turtle would be at a power, maybe looking for a flank.
Sejalt is up. They might try.
3,000 HP on Dragon, 1,600. It is secured by 100 Thieves.
TSM just can't get the angles. Like, when they have a pick like this Sejuani mid, I'm going to have to stop here. Hanser's in trouble. Double is on the way.
Meanwhile, on the bottom side of the map, Chime in a 1v1 with Quid. I don't think he wanted to take that 1v1. Oh, Insanity was teleporting with the Glacial Prison Whiff! And Haunter's in trouble as well someday alongside Double Lift in the 2v1. And now Insanity, wow, does he actually just win against Quid? And maybe he does. Insanity has Flash. He doesn't want to have to use it. Quid times the Flash! But Boogie's there for the follow-up. Can't look for the reset because of teleport.
Double Lift has just been able to free hit these turrets. But TSM is definitely in fight mode right now. Try and get any gold they can.
I mean, this is practically two tanks fighting against Boosie and Double Lift, but they're super squishy that the base damage from Insanity and Time might be enough, and Haunter has teleported in, and this should even the odds. Nice hostile takeover. Buy some time. Can Double Lift clean up here? Super Mega Death Rocket goes wide. It's not enough damage from TSM quite yet. Double Lift cleans up to Insanity. Double Lift is popping up. He flashes away the Thunderstorm. He's still alive! He even had the bailout on top of it for insurance policy, but he doesn't even need it. 100 Thieves spring to life in the game that they needed him most. They clean up Wild Turtle as he's got nowhere to run. The sapling might just be the ender, but it's Quid with the hammer. Triple for Quid, and 100 Thieves break into the base of TSM.
Wow, only 20 minutes into the game, 12,000 gold lead. That play, I understand the move from TSM, but they are just so far behind.
This is now a commanding 11,000 gold lead. 100 Thieves have everything they need to close out this game.
We'll see right now. TSM going for another one.
Engaging onto Boogie. Forced to use the Heartbreak, but he's got nowhere to run. Quid is just taking names on this rift. Looks for Chime, looks for Insanity. Double cleans up that one. 3 members gone for TSM means it's a free Baron for 100 Thieves.
It is looking more and more certain that TSM's 5-game win streak will be coming to an end here. Quid with his, weirdly enough, second great Jace game against TSM. The first Jace game he had against TSM was when Ruby was in. Now he's popping off with the Sejuani Viego combo, but just everybody was there, so that play's not going to work, and they go for Boogie again.
And he's gone again. Haunter is dead again someday. Is actually having some difficulty taking him down as he goes into the mist, and Haunter buys a little bit of time, but not enough time for...
Many minions in the death timers are short, but they are just racking up money.
Chime is deep in the jungle. Is he hoping for a miracle flank once all of TSM is up? I mean, that is bold.
Yeah, may as well. Haunter doesn't have TP, but I respect it.
I mean, if you got nothing else left, it is a 16,000 gold lead. You might as well try for it. No vision on Chime from 100 Thieves' side. It would be quite the miracle flank if they can pull it off. Remember, Boogie and Wild Turtle have to be the ones that reset here. Insanity goes gold and 4-man Magnastorm from Chime. Do they have the damage here? Can Wild Turtle look for the resets? But it's TSM that are falling to pieces. 100 Thieves just clean them up easily. No one goes down. Double Lift was blinking on HP, but it's Quid that picks up the quadra kill for 100 Thieves. And that's going to be a sign of life for them as they take this win against TSM.
Is this the beginning of the 100 Thieves late split scaling? It didn't happen yesterday with the closer Lee Sin, but is the secret the closer Maokai? I think more so this team just gets more.
They have extremely long range coming into game 2. They have the Call of the Forge God to really threaten Jackie Love and Rookie's positioning for those team fights. Mark, what is going to be your counter pick into the Rel and the Tristana? Most likely the Nautilus, where you can disrupt Zora's ways of engaging in these team fights, but a relatively...
It did use his smite, so TM would have advantage on the Gromp, but trying to move these bot laners over. Jackie Love really wants to just be farming here.
This Gromp
contested. Tien's going to go down. It's first blood for Zora. Oh, the commitment from Tien. Though Xiaohao on a ward here. Mark can look for the engage. Zora and Chichoya are solo on HP. Jackie Love flash it to the backside of the play as Mark has to flash to safety as well. Zora the target here, but it's one for Chichoya. He's getting the resets. Jackie Love, next target is Chichoya. Over the wall here. Flash forward from Xiaohao to finish Jackie Love. And Tien is going to be alone in the play, but he finishes the AD carry, and it's only the junglers remaining.
Where is camp stealing events? Tien not being able to secure a single Gromp so far into the game. He's feeling a little bit defeated, but...
This has been true in both games in this series. I feel like Xiaohao is kind of diffing Tien as Mark and Zora Going toe-to-toe. Jackalov whiffs the ult, though, and in goes Chichoya. He's a level down, though. That's bad news. He drops as Jackalov and Mark win out the 2v2. Zora will fall as well. Double kill for Jackalov. He's finished off by Xiao Hao, but the damage is done.
So you forced
Take him down. They just out DPS him. And now, in the meantime, ZDZ is trying to clear the wave. Wayward wants to set up a dive. Tien already tanking.
What?
Okay, attempt number 2.
The wave's gone!
What is happening? What the hell is happening in this series? Tien's gonna die to the tower!
What? Tien, I mean, you're not leaving me much hope. Xiaohao's in this top side, though.
Good flash from Wayward. Tien trying to move over to help in the 2v2. He might be too late, but the stuns come on through. There's TP in from Rookie as well to try and clean this one up. TP now from Harder as the Empress Legends decides to concede the Drake. So one apiece now. And again, Top Esports, this is their usual.
They're still very far away from consistent DPS out of Rookie.
They're looking for Tien. He's been found on his Grux and just gets rinsed. Was not ready for the 2v.
The tower plates are already gone, but at least it's a return play.
Yeah, so Herald comes down. It will be a trade of tier 1s. And which one is more valuable does depend on your perspective as the CC chain is onto. Oh no, they walked into the Bot Blossom. Okay, Auto comes out. Jackalov finishes the job. Tier 1 taken down. TP in. Here we go. 5 players playing for the Drake on both sides. 7k on that Drake as Tien tries to move in as well. ZDZ's pretty tanky on that front line. Call of the Forge. What? ZDZ completely whiffs it. It's a nightmare. As the ults come on through, the CC is there for Top Esports. Chichoya left alone in the back of the pit. He has to fight a Renekton by himself. But Jackalov trying to get the DPS out. This lethality not working out. But Rookie has been chilling this entire time. Xiao Hao, though, taking over the fight himself. Using those resets, getting onto Rookie. But he hasn't got the damage, and Wayward does.
And Rookie,
didn't really see him hitting the whole team later on in the game. Like you say, a lot of that was down to the spacing from Top Esports. They played well around it in those team fights, but I think he gets out of this one. Top Esports look for the rest of the team, but Mark can't find it. Wayward behind the team, though. Xiao Hao has already used his ultimate. In fact, a lot of ultimates blasted out from both sides. And Zora finally found by Rookie. Many ults expended to kill that support, but an advantage found. Mark still has that depth composition to what Top Esports were playing with in the first game, where they do have that range advantage. They can just play through the poke. Wayward getting stacked on down in the bottom side. Pops the Dominus, trying to escape for now. Flashes as well to keep them busy, but Xiao Hao is down in the bottom side, which guarantees the Baron for Top Esports. Wayward getting away with what he can. He's sliced and diced, but there's no tower here. He's doing massive damage, and he might just finish Xiao Hao. The stopwatch comes through to keep Xiao Hao alive. A valiant effort from work with tier 2 being threatened in the mid lane, and that's the poke we're talking about. Azir can bring a bit of that to the table as well. It's not just Jace.
You already see no vision setup whatsoever, but they have to try.
They're going to make an effort here, the Glacial Prison, to deny the initial engage. The end flashes to the rest of his team, and in comes Rookie to set up the play. The shoop de whoop from Rookie, and AL sent packing, flashing under the tower now as Xiao Hao desperately tries to hold on to the game, to hold on to his dignity at this point. He's had a fantastic series, but unfortunately, there's only so much you can do. Top Esports dominate the second game in this one. Rookie looking like an all-star to finish this one out as Wayward will happily tank up the tower. And Top Esports will finish the series out in 2-0 fashion.
Rookie once again delivering on his Azir. That final fight felt as smooth as butter. But Top Esports, they're gonna win this last series of the summer regular split and continue their win streak to 3. So execute on looking for those 5v5s.
Let's see what comes out from Xiaohu. Final pick, knows the entire enemy composition. The Yone hovered and will be locked in for Xiaohu. It's been a little while since we saw Yone. I mean, we saw a lot of it earlier on in the year. This sort of play a very slow game. And remember, I'm looking towards the Yone from Xiaohu, because let's say we get into the scenario. Oh, hang on, it's a dive in the top side. Breathe. Just absolutely wrecked the shot. Came into his own on these tanks. Now on the Poppy, obviously comfortable. An attempt of a play onto Wei here as the whole team jumps on in. Xiaohu just CC'd up the entire time. He dived in and then just got rinsed. RNG trading 1-for-1 those. The Shy in the midst of everything. It's just an absolute maelstrom of chaos on the Rift here. Wei flashing out safety. The Shy on 1 HP is Light trying to trade the kills as well. LP in a 2v1 against the Rel, against the Kai'Sa. But they'll
trade for this and then go for the Rift Herald.
Yep, so 2 Drakes for RNG. It's a really nice start for them. Gold is almost
40
exact.
scrappy 5v5 forces out of Weibo Gaming. Crisp is caught.
Oh, Crisp is gone. See you later, Tibbers. Gonna absolutely one-shot him his way. Looks for the Shy as well, who will be knocked up, but the counter-strike comes in. As Tibbers gonna come out in the top side. Wei is gonna be here. Just hits onto the clone, like you say, but it's enough to save Xiaohu's life. The threat of it, at very least. It's a tower taken regardless, though.
Long day, but TB from the Shy. Oh, that's Xiaohu.
Oh, Wei's in so much trouble. He's already used his clone as well. The stun comes out to Xiaohu, but it doesn't matter. Wei's been caught out. And remember, game number 1, Wei getting caught out in River. That was the desperate for another pick, but they're not finding it. Now a TP in from Breathe to try and capture a player. They're on to Xiaohu here, and the damage is good. Tang Yuan onto the man he replaced, and he finds a kill. 3:02 now in the game as the Shy threatening.
Oh,
Tang Yuan again flashes.
And there's a reason why this guy, most played in the summer, also has a 75% win rate. Boom out.
Oh no, they're finding even more. Crisp has gone down as well. The Shy is trying to escape with his life, but Helicopter has to come out just to keep himself safe. Herald down in the mid lane, and I mean, Weibo, they kind of have to retreat on this one. RNG finally back onto things, and this is a bit more like what we wanted.
And RNG
hit already 7k on the objective. There's no vision in the pit as the Shy moving over. He doesn't have TP, so this is 5v4 until he arrives. Baron down to 3k. Are RNG willing to just commit to the objective? Xiaohu whiffs his ultimate, and Tang Yuan survives for now as they find Rel, they find Sejuani. Xiaohu can go nowhere. Cut down by LP, and RNG, they're just rinsing him.
Close your eyes, Weibo Gaming fans. That team fight went horribly for the side of Weibo Gaming. Now, the Shy is going to get picked up on the Jazz. Can he get a return kill?
Oh no, they can't even finish off Lumao. And Light will go down. It's utter disaster for Weibo. And look, we said these two teams are inconsistent. Game number 1 and game number 2, if you took the HP bars, you know, like there was a great many bans towards him. It's not worked out. Brought out an experimental pick for himself. It's RNG now with the
Crisp that allows follow-up from Wei or Xiaohu is going to be the only time they get their CC onto either the Aphelios or the Annie. But with the stopwatch, I'm not too sure who they target.
What a story for Tango. Cyclone to deny the engage here. Wei is tanking the tower though, could be in trouble, but the health bar's gone. That was a Moonlight Vigil and a half from LP. As the Shy does get a good stun.
Oh no, not again!
Oh god, no, my eyes! I wish I couldn't see it. It's RNG annihilating Weibo here as they just stroll into the base. The death time is plenty long enough for a Baron up wave to finish the job here. RNG just walking in at 24 minutes. This was brutal. Weibo, the playoffs form for game number 1. I don't even have a name for the form of game number 2. Disaster on the Rift, and we're going to 3.
Weibo Gaming fans, you popped the champagne way too early into the series. RNG, they have something to say up against Xiaohu in particular, and this Yone, I mean, Tang Yuan just completely...
You know?
Exactly. And this is the only one that they have for this particular composition.
You know, Fate was probably saying, lock me Yone, and the coach was like, well, we don't have a skin for Yone. Can you go Harley? It's like, okay.
Yeah.
I guess.
As Doran going to jump back on to the gangplank once again, this time into the Poppy. Big grin from Rascal as he's like, all right, it's on. So you're telling me that he still has flash?
Well, he's not going to be able to charge up here.
That's cease and desist. And Cannon Barrage is going to be there. Barrel's like, I am dead. Please, go on.
I don't think he had flash.
Well, he does now.
He put her in the top tier by any means. Uh-oh.
Peanuts here once again. Oh, he's going to interrupt the Arctic Assault with the Vault Breaker. And Rascal, I think, knows that he is dead. As we've got barrels flying around, and there it is. Peanut going to lock up the kill. And, yeah. Just, once again, the Peanut to me. But I love gameplay. As that's a flash steadfast presence to deny Peanut an exit. Let's see how this one's going to go, though, because Peanut is pretty strong. He has Divine Sunderer completed already, and in comes Fate. They're going to look for Peanut here, and they will be able to take him down pretty close, to be perfectly honest, as Chovy now looking.
But Croco managing to get the stun at the end. I think the stun actually knocked him out of Fate's R2.
Oh, okay. Let's see whether Rascal's going to find it. Trial by Fire doing so much work. Winter's Wrath not quite there as Doran. He'll be absolutely K. No oranges required for that last little bit. Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
And gets first tower.
Gets first tower by himself. Time. I would say that ludicrously ahead. Someone is a little bit more excited than somebody else. That's fine. Perhaps different fandoms is, okay, we're right into a team fight. There's an ult from a Braum. There's an Aphelios picking up kills. How many years? Rift Herald goes down. Gen.G win the fight, but Poppy delivered presence. And surely he's going to be able to take down this outer turret. Barrel's crashing down, but there is the Cannon Barrage. Wow, that is doing more damage than I was expecting at this stage of the game. And they're going to be able to head forward alongside Shirley to take down an inner as well. Brute Force from Gen.G. Very far ahead in every metric, really. 40 CS as well. Whoa. Barrel's diving in. All right, we're Magnet Storm, and there's the flash forward from Fate. They do manage to... Oh, it takes a while, but Pace does go down. Cannon Barrage now not really doing too much, as they do just yeet the buy away. That is a double kill now for the Gangplank, though, and yes, you killed Pace. Congrats.
I like the gumption.
It's sort of like when, who was it, Leonidas throws the spear, and it hits that guy from the Persian army in the face.
Oh, yeah.
But it doesn't really do anything, but it sends the message. Trial by Fire gets a kill.
You know, he killed Barrel with the barrel. Something to think about.
Yeah.
Something to
explodes. Wow. It's a powder kick.
No, this is like the second cannon for the game, maybe in draft.
Yeah.
You're wondering.
Okay, Barrel is right in the middle of the Cannon Barrage. That's bad. Chovy going to be able to pick up that kill there as Fate splitting on the top side of the map. Barrel for like bounty gold. Probably take that.
Yeah, I think
it did though. If we cut the tape now,
yeah, that'd be nice.
Trade.
Oh no,
not so much good trade as Xayah. Often difficult to hit with cease and desist. Not for Peanut in that moment there, as he's trying to get out. It's a double kill for Paze now as Fate is running for the hills. Doran tanking a turret that he maybe doesn't want to, but he can eat oranges and he will be all right. And Gen.G, I have a feeling this game might be over, or perhaps it was over prior to this point.
Yeah, I feel like this has been more about ruining Paze's KDA than anything else.
Yeah.
In which case, they've been very successful.
They've done a great job.
Well, he's still 5-2-4, so maybe...
Yeah, they're going to need to try a little bit harder. However, as the triple barrel chain comes through, there's the flash Trial by Fire on, and he's dead.
And Barrel succeeds in ruining Doran's barrel. Didn't do as much damage there as I thought it would.
Huh.
I think expected a lot more, maybe didn't crit there. But now he has lots of crits, so certainly will.
Croco just taking most of his health bar, but Barrel is going to dive on in. He's taking a lot of damage and will die, but it was a lot of CC that he provided. Cease and desist comes through, and Croco is going to say, yes, I'll stop. And Peanut is going to say, no, now you will. And now Podak is going to get knocked up. Yeah, he didn't have the Featherstorm, unfortunately. Whoa. Okay, everyone's just moving around, super weird. The Glacial Prison does absolutely nothing, but Rascal kills Paze. There we go. They're going to type Worth in all chat as their next teleport's going to come forward, and Gen.G will pick up the 2-0, as expected this evening.
Yeah, if the objective of this game was to kill Paze 3 times, then DRX are the real winners in this one.
Absolutely. Especially with Doran also falling to Barrel. But honestly, not very close. Gen.G still looking utterly dominant this week. Big high five there as Paze, smile on his face, even though he did die a couple of times.
And you know,
managed to knock guys out of those dashes. There's plenty of dashes to stop here for Contracts with the steadfast presence.
All
in
five
this game.
actually have one.
Dredge line, leap strike.
Kai'Sa's ultimate
Kai'Sa's
going to be playing around mid. Is not spotted, so there is potential that they could look for a bit of an aggressive play.
Ooh, nicely done there. Flash coming out from Contract to guarantee the stun up into the wall, and first blood for Energy and FBI.
Mid lane, so there is potential for a fight.
Yeah, they wanted to start this off, but who he's ready to engage now instead. Ignars the target of Stixay, pours out the Acathian rain damage, but who he's got to back away. He's ignited, and the Cannon Barrage from Gangplank is going to turn the fight back in the favor of Energy. FBI with a flash forward takes down the enemy support, and Golden Guardians end up losing a man. Now River might try to get something back. He's got Gory coming in. Flash into the lockdown here with a passive auto attack. Dredgeline's not going to find FBI because Contract stands in the way. Ignar wants to try to peel for these guys, but they got to be careful. River is down, but they'll trade him away for Contracts. Jungler for Jungler in the 3v3 scrap as Gory finds...
This big story that I believe originated when they were actually playing against 100 Thieves, where, you know, he was talking to his coaches and he's saying, is Closer ever coming top? And they're like, no, he's not really looking top at all. So he's like, okay, I want to play carries for the rest of the series. And he has been able to make it happen, and now Dokla here going to be in some trouble.
All right, they're going for the dive, but Dokla already cleared the wave. Dokla eating the fruits right before Licorice finds the damage on him, but now...
And I do think the team is playing well around him. Contracts has kind of been here constantly. I don't know if Gory would have felt confident to continue taking that fight, but we're gonna see Dokla likely die.
Yeah, the flash coming out from River there as they're looking to lock this guy down. Contracts wanted to see if he could help, but man, it's just not happening. He's way too far away from the turret. Gory going in again, finds the Q3 knockup onto Palafox, trading very heavily, very aggressively on this Azir. Not quite enough to kill him off, though.
Yeah, that was really close, but you know, I just wasn't sure if Gory would have actually stayed in to continue that fight had Palafox not showed up behind him. So has been a good job, and Contracts now playing with fire a little bit, but we'll be able to walk it out with the Phase Rush.
You got to be careful. Phase Rush gets him away in time. If he would have been able to lock him down for just a second there, River could have showed up, provided a little bit more, maybe to get...
Because if you walk up too close to wave, the Shiv just bounces to you, you lose that. You can also lose things like bone plating to Shiv procs. So it is something they have to be really careful about, but they're going to engage on bot side.
Ignar with a flash headbutt looks to knock up River and Huhi, but it won't get Stixay. He's the value target. River is not tanky enough to survive with FBI finding the flank angle here too. Stixay popping the heal to disengage as Gory goes in for a multi-man fate sealed, and Ignar's going to drop to Stixay. Gory has to snap back, and Palafox flashes away to try to avoid some more damage. Contracts and FBI also falling back underneath the tier 1 turret. Golden Guardians bringing down Licorice for the party.
Yeah, it's a double TP down to the bot side, but for now, it's just a 1-for-1, right? So not really that worthwhile. GP is going to potentially get a full tower on bot side, so they're going to look for a dive.
They're going in. They already found the first there with the Palafox. FBI drops now as Gory's continuing to apply that damage, and Contracts goes back between the wall and the turret. One more hit will take him down, and Licorice gets it done. Counter-Strike won't protect him from the fire back of the turret, but it's still going to be a good play for the Golden Guardians. They're still almost going to force this turret down and make it an even trade on turrets with the Gangplank in top.
Yeah, that's great for Golden Guardians. They needed to force 4 more from this situation because GP was going to be left alone on top side, and River not going to be able to prevent the tower from going down. Hitting 3 at the end of the day. Licorice comes in with the Counter-Strike, not able to really close the gap onto Palafox, so back to live.
Back to live. We already got another dive. It's Gory killing off FBI with Licorice's Counter-Strike locking down Ignar, but the ulti keeps Alistar alive through the burst. Golden Guardians are not taking their foot off the gas pedal here. They want to keep the pressure on Energy now that they have this nearly 3,000 gold lead, but Palafox comes in with the Emperor's Divide. He tries to outplay it with a Zenith Blade, but it will not happen. Gory's got to try to disengage himself from this yet again, as he doesn't have a lot of HP to work with, and that Gangplank ulti means this fight isn't going any further forward for the Golden early win cons through Soul. Dokla versus Gory in the bottom lane isn't much of a 1v1 as Dokla loses half HP with no real meaningful damage dealt back to the other side. Golden Guardians trying to go in here for the Drake, but it's going to be secured by Energy, who will have to sacrifice Ignar, it seems. Licorice chasing after him. No flash available on the cow, so the Jacks should get this done pretty easily. Plus 300 for Licorice.
Yep, going to be able to get it. It was a nice ejection there from Contracts onto Stixay. Pushes him back, helps them to secure that Dragon, and now Huhi potentially in some trouble.
Huhi trying to lead the way here for the rest of the team for Golden Guardians. Contracts stuck in the middle, but the phase rush again getting Poppy out of danger. Gory wants to go in with a Fate Seal, but he does not connect on the target, and it means they will not secure the kill. Golden Guardians, however,
I don't think they were really expecting it to go down that quickly. And then Contract just uses ult for the disengage. Sure, they had to spend a bunch of flashes, but Ignar may be caught.
Ignar could be in trouble, but he still has the ulti, and now they're going to kill River instead. Energy with a nice counter engage. Remember that Gory does not have an ultimate, so the Yone is much less fearsome here in these big fights. Energy, they just kill. Okay, guys, if we make one bad call, it's doomed.
Yeah, because your comp can only engage, right? And if you can't win the fights after you engage,
it's like, well,
what do we do now, guys? Play side lane. So that is the other option. River's going to be forced out. They do get the flash off of him. His energy is just kind of deathballing, but it's a TP coming in. Licorice is spotted, so is Gory.
Palafox already lost Crown of the Shattered Queen because of the Void Seeker earlier coming in from Stixay, and now the engage finds Contracts. FBI's up into the air, the feathers fly, but FBI's gone. A double kill for Stixay. Dokla at least gets one back, popping Gory on the back end of the fight. Golden Guard
after using his stopwatch of his own, Dokla was just camping on that spirit, waiting for him.
Yeah.
Is able to get the kill.
Now Golden Guardians aren't done. River's up really far. Ignar takes a lot of damage, but River takes more. That's one kill, traded back for one kill as Huhi and River. Nearly as big of a thing to get it for themselves. It's a nice little damage boost, but it's all about just stopping energy from having it. Void Seeker lands onto Dokla. Poke down to about 1/3 before the fight starts. Gory's coming in, looking for the damage here onto the Pirate Fate Seal, but it's only going to find the guy right in front of him. River's still trying to fight back here for this Infernal Soul, but if they burst down the Golden Guardians jungler, energy's going to take the soul for free. Dokla goes back in and he finds the flash assassination.
Licorice is here.
Back onto Gory. Licorice is ready to go. Counter-strike onto 2. Stixay jumps into the middle, but he's going to be shut down. Dokla's got his gun, baby. Licorice takes out FBI, and now Contracts and Ignar have to try to fight back. It's Palafox and Dokla going up against Licorice, who goes golden, but it ain't going to matter a whole lot. The counter-strike's about to drop, but Palafox is golden too. Energy just made trophies out of the Golden Guardians. It's a 5.
If he had been, been there at the very beginning of the fight when Gory went in and procced the GA and did all that stuff, it could have looked pretty different.
So, worth pointing out, the guy who topped the charts in that last one was Dokla, over 6,000 damage done in the fight. The Gangplank is now full build. 6 items done on this champion. Dokla has the ability to end the game with the rest of energy right here. They're baroned up, they're pushing down the mid lane, they got a 4,000 gold lead and an Infernal Soul in pocket. They'll take out the mid laner left on his.
Yeah, this is going to get pretty difficult, I think, for Golden Guardians to defend. I feel like they should just give up the outer towers, just accept that they kind of have that loss and try to wait for the perfect angle, because you are down a lot of gold and you're down soul right now. It needs to be a perfect team fight. With that engage, everything has to go right, or I think they're just going to get deleted and the game is going to end.
Minion wave, ready to crash into the tier 3, and Contracts is ready to knock these guys away. Gory is knocked all the way back, but the Soul Unbound will return him to the battlefield. Not in time to save the turret, though, as the second inhibitor of the game for Golden Guardians is now under threat. Void Seeker blocked by the minions, so FBI is still at full HP here on the Xayah 2. No Q3 charged up for Gory anymore.
They don't want to give them time. They're pushing up here. And Contract's going to use the ulti just for a disengage, or at least to threaten it, and they just get the tower for free.
They knock River away. There's the front line of the Golden Guardians, would want to be leading the charge. Ignar sidesteps away from the Void Seeker. Solar Flare just immediately getting the cleanse out of FBI, but no further threat. Golden Guardians don't have a lot of tools left to really work with here, I feel like. Energy continuing to push up, using these minions as a shield against the Void Seekers from Kai'Sa. Barrels from Dokla also doing a great job here with the zone control. Licorice jumps in. Counter-strike used there. Now that it fades, FBI's ready to step back up. Void Seeker on Palafox to poke him out here a little bit, but a lot of damage back on the Licorice. Void Seeker misses that time as the Gangplank ulti's brought down right on top of where the Golden Guardians want to engage. Ignar's on the front, soaking damage from everybody as Huhi has to flash away, and FBI's got him with the auto. Contract goes for the flash, wallbang angle, and he finds River. Golden Guardians only have 3 men standing, and Energy have a full 5. They got 3 lanes of super minions ready to march onto the Nexus turrets. Health bars might be a little dicey, but I think they've got all they need to finish this one off. Dokla, they're going to proc the Immortal Shield Bow, taking low. Stixay jumps in. Contract wants to stop him. Palafox summoning up a couple of soldiers here now into the stasis. Licorice picks up the kill back on Ignar. Contracts and Dokla looking to finish off the Nexus. Licorice fighting for his life, but his life is forfeit. It's Energy taking the win and taking down Golden Guardians.
What a game from Energy.
As they've chosen a bandit right now. There's no way to tell, but Paranoia Knight trying to get away, but he cannot jump out. They keep putting up players down. You see all the flashing waves. CC9 is there through the backside again. They will get a perfect cleanse on. After the flash, though, perfect fight for that.
side here. Looking for Mark to go for one of his classic picks when he came into the LPL. He pretty much was a Nautilus Leona bot, as pretty much everyone was back in 2020. And we will expect to see that coming through once again.
I'm honestly surprised that Mark didn't go for the Leona approach, because the currents coming out of Jackulov, AL's going to secure this first dragon with the priority in the bottom side. So that's going to be great, as we did just say that AL, they do have the better team fight for the first 10 minutes. Mark has the flash.
Yeah, it's a close one for Mark, but he's going to look for the engage once again here. Zora the target, Pop Blossom across the team. It's only on to Mark, but he's down now, and Rookie being chased out. Just show you, he's stacked up and he's taking him to pieces. This top esports just get wrecked.
And AL, they come out on top with also a dragon.
Oh no,
Oh, Jackie.
He's been caught out as well. The Q should be able to land, and there we go. Even a flash just to guarantee it. That's 3 kills for Chichoya.
If you do kind of struggle closing out the game past the 25-minute mark, top esports composition, they do slowly come out online.
They certainly do. Here we go. Herald slammed
not
down.
even here,
Jackulov
man.
and Mark in a 2v3 underneath the tower, pulled in and churned down into the blender. Jackulov does get one though, and actually Mark surviving for the time being as well, trying to keep himself alive with the shield. Just show you low on HP, and Mark is dodging everything. Will be finished off in the end. My goodness, that was way closer than AL.
Over 1 or 2 chances over to top esports, it is going to get a little bit difficult to close out the game.
Yeah, it certainly will be. I've got to say, this comp from top, being a Drake-related comp, I'm going to hold that thought, because Zora's been caught here. The CC chain is pretty good, but Jackulov just dives on. The knockups are there, though, and actually it's a shutdown. Jackulov still alive, taken down by Xiaohao, who gets himself a reset, gets a second one as well. Tien flashes under the tower.
The Manamune is a huge spike for Rookie, but the early game is kind of spiraling out of control. We have Zora on the top side.
Wayward, I'm surprised didn't get aggressed harder there, to be honest. And speaking of harder, he's actually in the bottom side. But you could see on the minimap.
For this.
Top esports, full sending it here. The hook from Mark is good. Wayward's there with a counter-strike as well. Pop Blossom defensively, but first kill is taken. The Samir is down. How the hell have they pulled this off? Top esports, 5,000 gold down and still winning team fights. The shutdown goes into Rookie's pockets. What have I just... An ace there. They're still 3,000 gold behind. That's just a lot about the state of the game. As Wayward... ZDZ sparring as ever. Xiaohao. So far, so good from him. The Triforce there. Need to see him have some big team fights as Tien could be in trouble here. The full commitment onto the jungler. Can they finish the fight? Pop Blossom is good, and the cleanups are here. ZDZ diving underneath the tower is harder tanking up, but that's actually just a...
I mean, you can't just give away this Infernal Soul for free.
They've got to try. If there's one thing Varus is good for, it's stealing Drakes, but the Drake is down to 2k already. It's just going to be a 50-50 at this point. They go in and they take it. Pop Blossom on everyone. And top esports are mincemeat. The Panda Warriors making it happen as they bring down top esports. Already. Ward comes out from Wayward. Oh, the Q is going to be on cooldown. No, Jackulov's done it too early. Wayward goes in. Can they find the steal here? Oh, it's close, but it's not close enough. Jackulov onto the back line. Harder's in trouble. The TP from Rookie. They're trying to make some heroics happen. And they might just have done it, but Rookie goes down and Jackulov's alone. They get a couple of kills, but it's a triple for ZDZ.
Oh, honestly, getting so much done on this Viego.
Monstrous, and Wayward is trying to find a way out, but Xiaohao has found him. No, he hasn't. He misses the stun. Oh, counter-strike. Oh, but there's a stopwatch in play, and that will end the potential heroism from Wayward. He's taken down, and in the meantime, Tien has been found again. Yeah, Jackulov. The thing about the lethality virus as well is one of the things it brings to the table is that wave clear. As you can see, you know, ZDZ just shrekking him. They thought they'd caught him. They were very wrong. But the wave clear doesn't do much against Baron minions. You can't clear these waves, and AL now from top esports, but it should be enough for them to just walk on forwards. Xiaohao happy to tank the tower for a moment. As Rookie at least gets something on the get poke off before a fight happened in the entire game. Pop Blossom from Harder. It's on to 2. Mark and Tien here, but those stopwatches can finally come into play. Zora goes down. 1 for 1 so far as the retreat comes in, but they're on to Rookie. He flashes away. Mark playing to save his carries. Wayward on the flank. And Top Esports keeping themselves alive here. The GA's coming through. Like you said, Counter-Strike comes into play, and another stopwatch comes on in. Xiaohao stepping forwards, but surviving. This down goes Wayward. It's 2 for 2 to protect the objective from Top Esports. The poke coming through, only onto Zora so far. Here comes CDC on the bottom side of the play. Roots across the team. Chain of Corruption is in there as well, but Mark's already down. Traded support for support as Wayward causing a ruckus. Chichoya into his GA. CDC, Xiaohao pushed back on this one. The CDC will fall, and Top Esports, I don't know how they've done it, but they're managing to make the magic happen. The mojo is coming out of every hole right here. It's 22 for 15. Top Esports 4K down. They find an Elder anyway.
They find the Elder, and now they're gonna work towards the
I'm pretty sure they're all blown away by what is going on. Elder taken, Baron taken, to anything just yet. Mid-tier 2 taken. Still a minute to push with. Rest. The Baron wave pushing in still 20 seconds on Elder. This is going to be a mid-inhib taken for Top Esports. Harder has to retreat and help his team, which should open up the top tier 2 as well. And Top Esports for the first time. Lethality, Varus and Jace. Hang on, flank TP comes out. It's EDZ behind. No, it's Harder. With the Pop Blossom, Jackie Love flashes away from him for the rest of the team. Jumps onto him. GA into play as Harder has fallen down. Rookie has to carry. Jackie Love knocked back, but still alive here. They're winning in the meat grinder, but Chichoya comes in and just gets hammered into the floor. Rookie with a quadra kill, and Top Esports with game 1.
And Rookie, once again on this J, stands up and grabs this win for the side of Top Esports. With how the early game went, it was looking so doom and gloom. But being Top Esports, they managed to take this first game. We're not too sure how we got there, but we got to Elder and Baron stage.
I mean, that was a wild ride. What a roller coaster of a game number 1. Top Esports, you know, we asked for consistency. We asked for a strong showing going into playoffs. Well, we got a win, that's for sure. Whether or not we got consistency and a strong showing, I don't know. But hey, showing that when you put them against the wall, they can still fight a way back.
Yeah, and this whole kind of goal shift, or at least bringing Top Esports back into the game, was...
quite nice.
Golden Guardians see 3 tanks all wanting to go forward, and who he says, give me Renata Glask. Because as soon as all 3 of those tanks...
So Immortals do have first move, and it should be theirs as a result.
Q flash from Treats lands it right onto both of the members of Golden Guardians, and they know that this play is already done, so no point in flashing away for Stixxay. First blood goes over to
actually keep pace, and they're both only 1 game back of where 100 Thieves is, right? You know, it is within reach, but they're gonna look for a play on bot.
River tries to pay the love back towards the bottom side of the map, but Kenvy's gonna turn around with a counter gang of his own. Tactical has to walk out of this one. The flash from Stixxay using it aggressively forward. Tactical, a couple more auto attacks, and there is the cleanup. The revenge has been made for Golden Guardians.
Yeah, nicely done. Trades. It becomes pretty difficult as you're just getting harassed by the buckler. If you try to leap forward, you're getting stunned up, but now it's a catch here on the bot side. River's going down.
And it's just easy. They knew that River had no flash in the River here. Another play might be happening in the works here. Kenvy already hovering towards the bottom side of the map. They have vision cleared out, so Golden Guardians will not know that. And Kenvy's making his approach. Flash right on target. And they know that Stixxay doesn't have flash from before. It's another kill for Immortals. It's still early game. We're not going to resort to anything quite yet, but they're initiating the dive on the bottom side of the map. Stixxay has the bailout, so they have to dodge out. Nicely well played from Huhi, as Immortals forget about how Renata works. But now they have Balulu with the Mega Inferno Bomb. They trade 1 kill back. Gory coming in with the sweep, and they just might spoon feed kills back into Stixxay. Shutdown gold goes over to the Aphelios, and Blue is on the run, and River has made his way back from base after taking the Rift Herald. The trees cannot make the crash down over the other side of the wall. Unfortunate as he throws out the dabbing penguin just for style points, but he knows he's dead.
That happened.
Yeah, and I imagine that if the stun actually connects on to Huhi, maybe he doesn't have enough time to get the bailout out before Stixxay goes down. And now River throws out the Nature's Wrath, and poor Solo's got nowhere else to run. Licorice picks
A
up.
lot in their direction.
Treats maybe looking for something else, but oh, Gory just sidesteps it. It's a 3 Magnet Storm, but does Treats have any damage follow-up? I don't think so, because Blue has already expended most of his cooldowns, and Treats just gets left to die as Gory picks up another one.
Yeah, Gory breaks.
As impressive as it has been to punish on Golden Guardians, you know, lack of stepping forward. Immortal's going to still try to go and look for something more. Gory is getting burned down low, but all the CC from River as Baloo is able to at least take out Gory before going down, because the hostile takeover from over the wall, but Tactical actually takes out River. There's no damage followed from Golden Guardians. Licorice just teleported in, but everyone from Immortals got out alive.
Yeah, the Choppers was there on them out. I think that the Azir and the Aphelios are going to be able to clean up the rest of it.
Yeah. Another engage from Treats looking for Gory, but he just sweeps on over the wall and then pushes Balulu right into the arms of River. But Balulu with the W gets out alive. He's just making his way over to the safety of the jungle. And the rest of Immortals have to run away from Golden Guardians engaged. Nature's Wrath wraps up Kenvi, and he just has nowhere to run. River will get traded on back though into the tower. My goodness, this is a bloody game.
Yeah, it's extremely bloody, and Bolulu is able to get out as well. His finish is the recall. Who he was hunting for him up on that top side is just going to TP back towards this tier 2. Wants to be safe. Treats though.
He interrupted the shuffle. Oh, Gory.
Oh, you're taking a lazy recall. I'll actually stop you and harass you here, but gets flipped out of it with the remount there from Treats. Bolulu.
I am completely admiring. Oh my goodness. I don't know, man. I during that whole...
But it's a bit problematic that Licorice takes down the tier 1 top, now goes bot and just gets a freebie on bot side. Like, no one answering for this. He gets a lot of CDR in his kit. Like, it is very hard to get away from this guy. The counter strikes become such low cooldown.
Pretty surprisingly by Immortals, and it's put them on the back foot. They're not behind. They're still technically ahead in gold, but it's such a small number, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I mean, the gold is basically dead even. It's just about, you know, where that gold is. Poppy trading pretty well here. Licorice is going to have to pay some respect. You know, they do still have the Herald, and bot lane tier 1 is low enough that if Bolulich comes down to bot, he can just...
He has already shown the LCS the truth about Ziggs. You know, this... I don't think this champion has been, you know...
Take a page out of his book and look for it.
Yeah.
And this is that play that we're talking about. You walk up, you get the charge. It's just...
That's for them. And if you're caught in the wrong choke point, or as you've been face-checking a Nautilus, it's looking bad, but Licorice is going to look for the engage on the bottom side of the map. Kenvi and Solo are bullied away, but Kenvi already got the red buff, so
this Baron is gonna melt, so they need to come up and respond. But again, now Golden Guardians, you see they're not going to the Dragon. You can just pull off. You don't have to commit to this. Just let the Jax take the tier 2 bot for free.
He's gonna get locked up here. He throws out the hostile takeover. He goes down. It looks like they're actually just gonna go ahead and commit to the Baron, but it's gonna get so close. 2,500 HP. All the Mortals are into the pit, and Kenvi steals the Baron away from Golden Guardians. Now Golden Guardians have to fight their way out, but Tactical flashes over the Shurima shuffle. Stixxay is able to answer on back, but now it's up to him to do the damage. He and Licorice have to clean this one up and make sure that Immortals don't walk away with any of the stolen Baron buffs. But Solo is so tanky, I don't imagine he gets out. The gravity gun might say otherwise if he can get in line for a root here, but...
Who he ends up dying for free at the start, does get the ulti off, but they just say, all right, we're just committed to it. Who he's
engaged before they do any more damage.
Yeah, Licorice is trying to threaten the flank, so they clearly are wanting to go for it. Look at the Maokai coming up through the jungle. They're going to get behind him. They have 2 members behind. They're going to look for the pincer play.
Reaper's Verdict was already used. Hostile takeover doesn't hit. It doesn't reach Tactical. He's able to speed away. Licorice engages first. River right on top of it next. Magnet Storm to peel all the threats away from Tactical and Balulu. He's chunked out, but he's not dead, and he can still fire back. Tactical finds one reset, and Golden Guardians have to retreat.
Go button, and that's going to make things more difficult, but it's again back to this earlier scenario. Tactical is going to try to stay on it this time, though. He's going to finish off the Dragon, and now Golden Guardians, do they commit to the Baron take again?
And it's
Solo whiff.
It's only 9,000 HP. I mean, there's so much time, but now they're starting to burn it down super fast. Gory over the wall, and River secures the Baron. Hostile takeover buys some time for Golden Guardians, and they get a pick onto Kenvi. Will they look for the re-engage? Licorice is the first one into the front line, but Immortals have disengaged with the Chompers, and they walk away.
Yeah, this time, though, well executed with this. So the tier 2 mid is going to be free. The tier 2 top is going to be free. and they will have to eventually get those waves moving in the right direction.
He's forced a flash. That's Nautilus ulti down. They're making their way through the mid turret. Oh, the Licorice goes in, and they're using the hostile takeover now into Licorice. A nice stopwatch. That should buy some time for Golden Guardians to close this one out if they have the Baron minions on their side still. But it looks like it's just timed out. They will be able to get the middle inhibitor now, but Golden Guardians shift their attention towards the bottom side of the map. As Stixxay flashing forward, Tactical almost goes down from the Gale Force. He burned both summoner spells to escape from Stixxay.
Yeah, he's barely able to survive there, but Golden Guardians just kind of brute force it, excuse me, as Licorice came through mid, is able to just run in on them, push them back. They step up, they kill off the tower. Yes, he almost goes down, but he has the Sterix Pop he has, so he could look for it as well.
That's the big thing we're looking here for this next fight. I mean, Dragon is coming up at 24 seconds for Immortals. They're just going to turn right onto this member from Golden Guardians who he was tagged up. He has the bailout and he throws out the hostile takeover, but if they don't get a kill, then he's just gone. Licorice is prevented from getting any closer to Balulu, but Gory is teleported right below, and Balulu is forced to flash over the wall, but he shifts on over and he picks up the mid laner of Immortals, and now Golden Guardians, could this be the pushing end? As they are forced to recall, but Immortals, Kenvi and Solo cannot find a place to retreat. Licorice is preventing his recall, so it gives Golden Guardians the guaranteed numbers advantage. Solo had the TP on back. Tactical is here as well, but can he wave through? Oh, Stixxay has a lot of damage. Stopwatch is forced to pop. They have to defend him, but he goes down anyway. Tactical is doing everything he can to defend against Golden Guardians. They want to pick up this win for Immortals, but Golden Guardians have a conspiracy to beat. They have to beat the allegations. They have to win. 10 wins in the summer split. Gory looks for the shifting sands. Damn your conspiracy video chat. Golden Guardians will take their 10th win for the first time in the LCS.
For the first time in franchise history here, Golden Guardians reach 10 wins. They will beat the allegations.
Champions. IG on their way. It makes sense.